though this is not for Halloween. This is a new series that I wanted to do. So I thought maybe to dress up as the part for this little introductory video. So as you can see from the title of this video, this is the A to Z of the Undead. The Undead being vampires. Now I found this book here. It's really thick, but it's the Element Encyclopedia of Vampires, and as you can see, it even says the A to Z of the Undead there. So I started reading this, and I thought it'd be really interesting to do an A to Z style series. Now, vampires have been a part of our popular culture for a while now, ever since Bram Stoker's publication of Dracula came out in 1897, which is more than 100 years ago. But we haven't lost interest in vampires at all. Of course, there's been plenty of vampires in movies and books and all the fiction for a while. Like you have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you have Interview with the Vampire, Queen of the Damned, a whole bunch of vampire movies that I can't even name them all. But as much as we like to think that vampires are just part of fiction, vampires have been part of human culture for centuries, thousands of years even, which you will see as the series progresses. So to start off, what is a vampire? Well, traditionally, a vampire is a creature that has died and essentially has come back from the dead and is living amongst the living now. It's the whole undead. What once was dead is now not dead because it's undead living with the living. Now, the vampire myth has been a big part of how we bury the dead in the first place. For example, when you put a headstone on top of their grave, it's supposed to stop them from coming back to life. It's supposed to keep them in the grave, keep them in their restful sleep, and not come back to life. Because that was the biggest worry, is that your loved ones would pop out of the ground and they'd be vampires. Not in the traditional sense of Dracula vampires, but some sort of vampires. And of course they'd come back and they'd feed on the life force of humans or other animals. Mainly their blood, or their life essence. There are psychic vampires as well. As I mentioned before, vampires are not just fictional. The earliest written record of a vampire sighting was in 1046 by a Russian priest. But the ideas of corpses rising from the ground has been going on for centuries. This little series of the A to Z of the Undead is inspired by Golali Bongo. She is currently in the middle of her A to Z of sex, and I highly recommend you go check it out because it's pretty darn interesting. And with that, I bid you a good evening and good night and mwah ha ha ha. That's the worst sucky Transylvanian accent ever. Say hi, cat. Say hi, cat. Hi, cat. This is Jones. Can I make my video now? Before the sun goes away?